Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have another dashcam installation. We're going to be installing the LINGDU LD02. And I'm going to show you step by step on how to install the LINGDU LD02 in your vehicle. Now, if you think you're going to interact with it more because you can do more scenes or you have more things you want to view and review, then you might want to put it more to the left of the dash cam, right at the end of the rear view mirror. But for me, I really don't need this. I have the app. I'm going to put as far as I can to the top, and that way the lens gets a good view of the front. So that's where I'm going to put it. Now the dash cam comes with this screen here, and what this is you put this on the window shield, and in that square, not sure if you can see it, but it's about right here, right in the middle is a square where you could put this right. It gives you an area to put it, and that way it will stick to the rear view, to the window shield. And when you're done, rather than try to peel the adhesive off your window shield, you use this kind of like a cell phone screen, and you just peel that right off, and it comes off with the dash cam. Pretty easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this on, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I got the screen here. What I'm going to do is just peel this off using this white strip, and there it goes. And try to get that leveled right. I think that's better. And I have a little bit lower because I do want to see it, because I'm going to make more videos of this dash cam, especially the menu, and I want to get all that in there. As you can tell, I was never good at putting screensavers on cell phones, so that's why you see it like this. All right, I got the dash cam here, and I got the mount. So what I'm going to do is just install everything all at once. And that way I can make sure it's leveled going straight in there. And all I got to do is take off this 3M adhesive, the cover there. Well, that came out pretty quick, so that's good. And all I got to do is just install it as straight as possible, utilizing those lines as my guide. And I think I like that, except I have it the wrong way. Let's turn it the right way, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and push it towards the front. You see that there, how that's kind of like a slanting forward. There you go, like that. All right, so let's try that one more time. Whoop. And I like that right there, and there you go. So a better picture of it, and that's where I have it. So I'm just going to press it up hard in there, make sure it's nice and firm, and it's installed. So now what we got to do is just start installing the wires. So when you're ready to install your wires, just make sure you loosen all the wire. You want to make sure it's not confined still in the ball it came with. You want to make sure it's all loose in there. All right, so now I have the Type-C USB part, and I'm going to insert it into the power area right here on the right side of the dash cam. And that's how easy it is. And then we're going to do is just route the wires up. So we route the wire up, we're going to go straight up. Now the top is your headliner. Between your headliner and the window shield, there's a 1/4 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch space. Now if you don't find any space, move your hand towards the right side, the passenger side. Pull your fingers in there, and you'll be able to grip some of that headliner, and you can pull it down gently. And once you do that, so let's start that. Let's just put the wire And with our hand, just going to simply just push it in there. I'm going to go back and show you exactly what I'm doing there. And all I'm doing is getting the wire and pushing it underneath there. And you got one hand to hold it, and the other hand just simply pushes the wire underneath. All right, from this point, we have the wire here showing. So what you want to do is confine it as close as you can from the dash cam to the headliner. Now, I have one of these wire management, and if you have one of those, utilize that. If not, you could always Velcro it tight to the brace, or you could zip tie, whatever you want to do. Whatever looks more cosmetic pleasing is pretty much what you want. And I'm going to go ahead and use this cord management. All right, there you go. That part's done. Now we can work on the corner. Now that we're at the corner of the window, there's two ways to do this. First way is either you could try to tuck it between the weather strip and this outline here, and you could just simply tuck it in. And you could do it that way, in which you're just gonna push it in there, depending on how tight this area is, because sometimes it's a little tight. And then you could just pretty much push it in with your fingers all the way to the edge here. And then with this wire, the slack, you want it going towards the dash cam, and that way you could just tuck it underneath the headliner. And there you go. So this part's done here. The second way was to really just take off the weather strip here. This is the way I like to go. And then just pretty much pull this out, and you can see how there's space in there right there. You can see how there's space. You can put the wire in there. All right, but I like to take the weather strip out now, because we're going to go straight down next. Now, if your car is able to just simply tuck in the wire like this all the way down, you could do that, and it could go all the way down, and you pretty much won't see the wire. They may be little gaps, but actually this one's pretty good. But if you see gaps, my recommendation is just simply pull this weather strip out, and you can simply put that wire back in there. So let's go ahead and work on the outside next. All right, so here's the next step. Between the A-pillar and the frame, there's some space in there. And what you want to do is utilize that space to put the wire in there. So let me just do that. That's going to be what we're going to do. We're going to put the wire in there, and that way we'll be able to put the weather strip back. All right, now all we got to do is simply just push the weather strip back in its original position, and the wire is there. Now we could continue down to the kick plate. All right, from this point, I'm going to continue running the wire here, and then this part right here, this is the kick plate. This is where I'm going to pinch in the wire here. That way it could hold the wire for me so it won't come out. All right, here's the kick plate again. So what I'm going to do is grab the wire, and I'm just going to push it inside and kind of like push it all the way inside there. All right, so you see how the wire is in there? So this is actually holding the wire so I could continue on the top. All right, from this point now, let's pull the weather strip out towards the bottom where we put the wire in through the kick plate. And now we could go ahead and confine it inside. Let's push that in there. This one here, you see the bottom, top's coming off. All right, so I'm going to do now is start putting the top in the weather strip. All right, I got the weather strip from the top to here on. All right, from this point, there's a little wire here. I'm going to push that in, and then I could put the weather strip right on top of it. All right, that part's in. And from there, you can see there's no wires that you can see visible. So all we got to do now is work from the carpet to the center console. All right, from this point, what we want to do is continue the wire. It's already behind this kick plate, which is the side of the vehicle. And now we're going to go behind the carpet to hide the wire. That way no wires are visible. All right, with one hand, I'm just going to tuck it in as I'm going towards the center console. There we go. What I like to do at this point is go ahead and connect it to the power socket. So let me do that. All right, I like that it came with 2 outlets. So I'm going to put one in there, the USB type A, and I can use my cell phone charger for this one here. All right, we're ready to install the power socket, but for my vehicle there's no power sockets here. It's all the way back here. So if I want to install a dash cam up there, of course, well, the wire's going to go right above this area here, which is I don't like that. I don't like to show the wires here. So what I did is I put a power socket right there, and I'm actually in the middle of installing a new one. So stay tuned for that, and I'll put a link in the description down below for that. So I'm going to go ahead and just install this for right now. You can see the power socket there, and I'm just going to push that in there. All right, and now let's finish up the wiring. What you can do is just continue running the wire on top, but if your vehicle has a kick plate that comes out like this, well, that's even better, because you could route the wire in here and use one of these wires to confine it. So let me do that. All right, took out the power socket. Gonna run it through here. Tying up the wire. Looks like it came out from the carpet. Let me fix that. All right, so all I gotta do now is go ahead and push the wire up and put the kick plate back in. So now we are done installing the cable. So now let's go ahead and power this up. Now that we got everything installed, let's go ahead and start the vehicle and power on the dash cam. There it goes, it's starting up. All right, and there's the main screen, and it's on there. And you could adjust it to where you need. I'm gonna put it right above the hood so I can see the hood just a little bit in case somebody jumps on my hood or something. I got that on video. All right, so let's go ahead and take this for a spin. All right, here we go. I'm actually going to put a little bit more down. It looks like it's facing the sky. Now, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now and just select all notifications, because I got the review of this dash cam coming out. I also have the unboxing. I'm also going to put a video out on how to use the menu, how to use the app as well. And if you're interested in this product, I'll put links in the description down below. If this video was helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up. You know I appreciate that from you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.